Okay. Does that sound fine? I'm here. It's just... Yeah, does that sound fine? Is the mic 2 audio, whatever the fuck it's called, does it sound good? Me, I got a Logic Pro, I'll open it all back up. We'll see if it works. You know, I thought I was going to be on the ball. I thought I was going to be smashing it. I apologize for swearing. People who are looking at my evidence, my college evidence. Although this one might not go out because it might still be broken. Is there anyone in the chat? Hey. Alright, let me play. I'll play some Moving On. No, this isn't Moving On. This is too bad. See if it sounds normal. Does that sound normal? I'll go to my...
Caught up in the middle. Too bad. I was counting on the things I did. I was caught up in the middle.
Oh, hang on. That could be it. Oh, hang on. That could be it. No, 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 oh, hang on. Hey, good, thank you, Ed. Hey, good, thank you, Ed. Oh my god. Honestly, you try and run an efficient stream. They're just trying to keep me down. That's what they're doing. Don't ask who they are, but they're trying to keep me down. Right. Where were we? We were putting all of these in. So, if you're watching these streams afterwards, the 2 streams before, one of them may get deleted, the very, very short one where it's broken. But the one before that, I was blissfully ignorant of the fact that my audio was broken for the people watching. So, you know, the logic doesn't sound right, but what happened was I've done all of these. They are now all ordered. I wrote each number in by hand. There must be a way of doing it, but I couldn't find it, so I just did that. Not the best move, but still. And then after that, I just started putting them in the right places. So all of my drum buses, they are now full of the drums. So that's all drums here. So just Alt C, that is now yellow. Drums are yellow. My basses, red. Guitars. And our guitars are give them that. Right, now I need my keys. That to that. See, now that the sound's not broken, it's just not as fun, is it? I may keep them blue, actually. Right, B-Vox. Oh, we need an ear candy. An ear candy. That to that. Great track stack. So ear candy, if you don't know what ear candy is basically like, you know when you're listening to a song and there's like these little things that happen once, they never happen again. They just add texture, they add interest, they do that kind of thing. That's what ear candy is. Or ear candy, as I spell. You will learn through watching these streams that I'm not very good at typing. But hey, too bad. Alright. Slide them in there. That's all the main vocals.
I was counting on the
Whoa,
things I
that's Wallace.
didn't have. But I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say. As I let you go.
If there are any other audio issues, please tell me. 'Cause I'm not really, like, I don't check the stream much audio wise, and I don't pay someone to do that. So yeah. Shifting track. Yes, Finn's BVox categories are rather intense. They're a little bit nutty, to be totally honest. Adam and Noel are in here, aren't you? Yeah, Adam, you're in these somewhere.
Caught up in the middle.
I remember Finn had it named Adam Highs or Adam something or other, but because I needed to organize it all, it's just you're one of the BVoxes now. See if we can find you. Might be you. Caught up in the middle. Oh, that is you. You're BVox 1. Hey. A really high one.
Caught up in the middle.
Yeah, there's some Noel in there as well.
Oh.
Noel Low. Why did I keep Noel as a okay, well, Noel's apparently named.
Whoa. Whoa.
Let's all point and laugh at him. Actually, no.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Noel is actually rather useful because he has a lower range than Finn, so he gives it a little more depth. Really, we should have gotten people with even lower ranges in, but we didn't have the time or know any people with that low of a range. Yeah. Main box. I'm coloring these mostly because it's just like, come on, Noel. Yeah, come on, Noel. Come on, Noel, lad. Come on. Yeah, I'm coloring these mostly because it's like the more you do it. Like, I've always colored my drums yellow because Logic Drummer is yellow. That's the reason. And I color my bass red because I thought that was the correct color for bass. And the more that I do it, the more that I'm like, yep, that's the color. And they're always bright because it's like I can easily differentiate between them, and the darker Logic colors look rather bad. Have a listen to some of this. Oh gosh, okay.
At the end of the day, we are not the same.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean these up, maybe change the colors of these a little bit. Just to like help me figure these out. Just because there's so many different drum tracks. corny claps can go down to where they play. Oh no, it's gonna mess up the numbering scheme. Ah, then we'll grab these. I'm gonna probably sum these into different drum stacks at some point soon, if I can't get them to just like sit nicely. But I kind of want to try and just make them fit at the moment, because it's like it'll just fit nicer in my head if all my drums are running into the drum bus. You know what I mean? I'm not sure why I've decided to go greener with my drums, but hey, oh, it is. Oh yeah. Now we can tell which drums are on which sections. Nice and easy. Okay. You can tell I'm a bit tired today. I was working over the weekend, and yesterday it was just fun installing Omnisphere and streaming, but oh god, I fell asleep rather late. Okay. It's time. Let's start the mix. After hours of work, it's time to actually start mixing. Okay. Grab this, this, this. I know you saw me do this earlier if you were watching the first stream today. It's time to put a Lindell Channel 80 on every single one of these. That's 44 plugins. I really hope my CPU can hold. I'm actually going to clean my Mac. It's doing all right. Yeah, it's doing okay. Not bad at all. All right. Hey, that managed to do it.
Caught up in the middle.
Okay, so now we've got that. Let's set up our first basic send effects. So something a lot of like beginner producers, mixers will do is they'll put their reverbs directly on these audio channels. So they'll be like, oh, well, I need a drum reverb on my audio effects. So I'll go to the audio effects channel and choose a reverb. That is not the best way to do it. The best way to do it is to do a send. So I always start with my sends for my effects at 16. So you start at bus 16. Bus 16 for me is always my room verb. And this is something I've done on every single track I've mixed. So this was on all the private party stuff. This was on my own stuff. Anything else I've done. Right? And it'll continue to be until I find out that it's completely the wrong thing to do. But for now, I'm very confident in this trick. So we get just like a Pro R. Pro R is the reverb made by FabFilter. I love this thing. It's so normal. It just does normal sounds. It doesn't do your fancy massive reverb. It's professional. It's their pro line of stuff. But you just go to something like Studio A, for example. So just a model of a studio, right? It's got a pretty small decay, rather normal character, a bit bright, pretty close, spacious, and the mix is at 100. That's very important. You got to keep the mix at 100 because you're on a send effect, so you don't want to be blending. Because your blend control is this on your insert out. So what I can do then is, so let's go to this part. We're going to set markers after this because it'll make it way quicker. But just for the sake of finishing my train of thought, I'm going to show you what this does first. So we'll go to here. You can hear that. So now we can hear exactly what's going on in the reverb. I don't like that reverb as much on this one, so I'm going to go to Studio B. I like that a lot more. But then we can get interesting with it, and this is where the trick comes in, right? Is just copy this reverb over to pretty much everything. Barely any on the bass, right? That's my advice. You pretty much want to touch nothing on the bass, because bass and reverb are a bit of a weird mix, at least for me. And there we go, right? And now we just each our keys, chunk, main vox, a little bit, but that's mostly because the main voxes are going to get processed to, you know, perfection first, and they're going to have their own bus chain of reverbs and vocals just to like clean it all up, and then the candy will get a little bit. So now we just listen to that. Doesn't that sound like you're sitting near the live room where they're playing? All of this is getting played live now. You know what I mean? And that's what I love to do with this stuff. It just like, it cleans up. So we've got that going now, so everything's got a little bit more room reverb to it, but it blends really well, is my excuse.
Caught up in the middle, too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. In the middle, always for somebody that believes the words I say.
Okay. Let's set some markers down while I remember, because if you work in Logic, I think Ableton has these too, but if you work in Logic, markers are such a cool thing. So, intro.
Caught up in the middle, too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle.
Okay, we'll call this, it's not really a chorus, but it's like an intro chorus, I guess. Call it an intro. Because it's sort of like, it's a bit like that.
As I let you go, the blind.
Alright, that's our verse 1. And once these are all in, you're going to see how this just like instantly makes working in this view feasible. So like we can just sit at that. I'll tend to have this view on my main screen and the transport view on the secondary screen I've got over here. You can see there. But because of the streaming, I've got OBS on there making sure everything's working and the chat and everything. So we're working one screen. But I actually don't mind that because that's not too bad. But yeah, so this just makes working in that workflow a lot easier.
As I let you go, the blindness.
my sister forgot I was streaming. That's fine. That's fine.
Caught up in the middle.
Okay, yeah, so let's say that chorus starts there. Don't laugh at me, Adam. Don't laugh at me. Well, it was bound to happen.
Every time I try, I end up on my own.
Would you consider that like a... Yeah, that's a pre-chorus. Ben may not call it a pre-chorus, but I'm certainly going to. Horrors. Oh, God. I'm not stressed. I'm just like... Yeah.
As I let you go.
Yeah, so there you go. That's the benefit of markers, is that I can just hold down a button on my mouse. MX Master 3. These are amazing for music production. This or a trackball for me, like, pretty much. But yeah, hold down that on my mouse and move it in the direction I want to go in the markers, and it'll set up the marker for me, and I can instantly have a loop point on that marker as well. So it just lets me work really quickly, and it's always very useful. Right.
Caught up in the middle. Caught up in the middle.
Or build up. What do you mean? It's kind of, I guess it's a pre-chorus, isn't it? Simple enough. Yeah, we'll call that those two. See, this is the thing about mixing, you know, there's tons of tutorials about this is what you do when you get to the master bus level and you need to compress and all of that, but my God. It's like, this is a lot of mixing. It's just like making sure everything's in the right place. Or at least it is up until you get big enough and you can afford a mixing assistant or an unpaid intern to then abuse so that you don't have to do any of this.
Caught up in the middle.
Oh yeah.
Caught up in the middle.
Sort of comes in like halfway through this bar.
Caught up in the middle.
Okay, we'll call it. I think it'll have to be there. That chorus, was that chorus 2? I may go down and get some scran in a sec. Actually, not in a sec, in a while. What's the first? Okay, where's that bar? Happens there. Okay. Oh yeah, what tempo is this in? Whatever. I'll find that out in a second. I'll find that out when we cut to I'm gonna go eat food minute. Some point. Right. Bridge. And then we'll solo happens there. Solo, and then there. Chorus 3. Tap tempo website is useful. Yeah, I'll just grab it from the whatchamacallit, from the old project, because there may be some tempo changes in this. I can't remember. Can't remember if it's that advanced. Oh, it's just silence back there. On vinyl crackle as well. Pop songs. Alright, so if I just command A everything, I'll grab them, drag them to there. Yeah, a bit of vinyl crackle just to keep. Okay, now we've got all of the bits, bobs. Alright, all the maintenance there. Let me just quickly open the other project. Don't close, this is going to be a bad idea. My computer may shit itself and we may have to open the stream again. Oh. While we're waiting, Omnisphere 2. I'll talk to you about some Omnisphere stuff. Very, very interesting to make patches on, I've found out. It's like, the workflow is different to anything else I've ever tried. And I really like it, but it's like, it's a bit of a learning curve. No one ever talks about the Omnisphere learning curve, but it's got a bit of a learning curve to make like good sounding patches. And I'm going to make good patches on it, but none of my patches that I made last night after the stream ended were good enough to show you. And that is definite. Ah, it's 98 BPM. Oh, yeah. I know I could have just tap tempoed it, but if I'm going to be using delays and stuff on this, I figure, you know, why not make it absolutely perfect, just in case. 90. There we are. Oh, I need to fix all of these now. Right. That's fine. Real chorus. There. Oh no. Got 6 bars in.
Caught up in the middle. Caught up in the middle. Too bad. I was somebody that believes the words I say. As I let you go, the blindness leaves my eyes. I look around and I can see it. Oh, every time I try, I end up on stuck asleep. Whoa. Whoa.
doesn't have similar effects to Guitar Rig 5. Yeah, Omnisphere's effects are weird. So it's got, let me see back here. It's got about 58 effects. But you can't run like external audio into them, because I know Serum's got that thing where you can just have the effects thing as just like an audio send. But no, Omnisphere is a bit different to that. It's a little wacky. But the effects are like Guitar Rig 5, but they're higher fidelity, or at least they feel higher fidelity. But that could just be because it's like I bought it recently, so I'm like, yeah, must be better.
Caught up in the middle. Caught up in the middle.
That's good. Oh, those Adam, your vocals are actually very present, mind. It's great. Just making sure that works. Verse 2.
How many times, how many hours spent? How many times, how many hours spent? Just trying to make you see.
Yeah, I've gotten into relaxed production mode now.
Why did I even try? You're the problem. Now I'm caught up in the middle. Why did I even try? Caught up in the middle. Caught up in the middle. I was caught.
Yeah, your vocals are just like actually ridiculously level high, but I love them for it. And it's the timbre of the vocals, because it's not like a female high vocal where it's comfortable up there. So it has this like angular quality that's lovely.
Caught up in the middle. I was counting on the things I did. Caught up in the middle. Wait for somebody that believes the words I say.
There we go. That bridge was timed perfectly. I know the solo comes in before the claps. That sounds like a place in Fortnite. Dropping corny claps.
Caught up in the middle. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle. Say, caught up in the middle.
He made a banger. I can't not lie. Finn made a banger. He made a couple bangers, to be honest. Moving On and Spacewalk, which you'll hear across the weeks, are pretty good as well. The instrumental bits are instrumental parts. You know what I mean? You try and be nice. Okay, let's work on these, shall we? Alright, we got the Lindell. Let's loop up the chorus. See? Now that is the benefit of doing this.
Caught up in the middle. I was counting on the I was counting on the things I did.
One of these has a resonance that I don't like. Where's that tom? Is that tom? Forest tom mic, that's the one. You can hear how there's like a tone to it. So that's gone. I do not want that. Alright, let's sort this kick out. Right, we're working hybrid, by the way. It's just because of the way that the Lindell stuff works is that I can like very easily just jump in, quickly figure out kick, the snare, the this, the that, and then go straight to our buses. I just need to clean these bad boys up first. Okay, so this is the kick rock preset. A little bit much. Okay, I know that's peaking a little bit. Bad though. Okay, this one can be gated. I'm gonna try and keep the gates to a minimum because I like a bit of bleed in my sounds. But like, it needs a gate. Like it just doesn't sound right. Not that harsh of a gate. But yeah, that's my main thing. I don't want to like, annihilate the transient. So what I'm doing here is, because Pro G is amazing, and I highly recommend buying all the FabFilter Pro stuff if you're thinking of getting into this, is I am grabbing this EQ, no, sorry, it's a gate, and I am gating only these frequencies in the sidechain. So if we listen to that, so these are the frequencies this is picking up. You can hear them. But I think I'm not sure about it because it seems to be messing up the tone a little bit because of how kind of loud it is. How loud the stuff that's not gated is. So it's like, you know what I mean? So I may take it off actually. The bleed. Okay, let's fix this now. Kind of like that. Let's listen to it with everything. Okay, let's pull that level down. It sounds weak now, right? But because we're layering it with, I believe it's this one and this one. With the overheads, I'm going to do a little bit of... I want to clean them up a little bit, but at the same time, I kind of want to crunch them. You know what I'm saying? So let's have a listen to what this goes. I like that. Not bad. That's not what that sounded like a second ago. Yeah. Nah, I think I'm just gonna go with the default for that one. Don't worry, we'll get back to these overheads and they will get nice. That's the... Not sure. Okay, so there's a few mics, right, that I have in this setup that neither me or Finn are sure what they are. So... Any guesses? If there's anyone in the chat who thinks they know what this is. Because to me, it sounds bad, mostly. Okay. So for now, we're gonna pull that one out, mute it, same as our tom mic. Because until I'm, because I don't think it really needs that, whatever that is. Although alright, I'll treat it basically as a secondary crotch mic. Yeah, I'll sort of treat these the same. Basically, with a crotch mic and with this stuff, you parallel compress them. So, well, actually, no, you don't really compress them. You just annihilate them. As I was saying earlier, you just kill them with a fat compressor. An analog obsession, la la, LA2A, but not just an LA2A basically. But I'm looking for about 5 dB of peak reduction, right? I'll push that back up to 0. There's some nasty resonances there that I want to pull out. I'll just use 0.2, just clip them out a bit. And then with our hats, these are going to be nice and crunchy. Oh, that's ice picky. That's horrible. That's disgusting. No, 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 no. Who made this? Dylan 3D Dresdo. You're an idiot, mate. What the hell was that? That was horrible. Kill it through that. I like these plugin alliance plugins, right? Because they are, especially these like the Lindell, the SSL style channel strips. I think Brainworks make them. These are lovely for doing like actual analog style workflow stuff. So you get this kind of stuff where it's like, oh damn. You know, in Logic where you say you get like a right, I'm trying out UAD Spark at the moment, right? Don't buy it. My advice, it's not worth what it's worth. Get SSLs, no, not SSL. Get Plugin Alliance, Mix and Master Bundle if you want this kind of. Where is it? Neve 1073. Okay, right. You look at something like this. Look at this Neve. Same thing, right? But if you look at this, I get a compressor and a gate. Like well, basically, the compressor, all that stuff, as well as now. This may sound marginally better, right? I'm not going to deny that it may sound slightly better, but I pay £13 a month for Plugin Alliance, which comes with. Right, okay, we'll look at this. That many plugins. Right, this isn't their biggest bundle. They do a bigger one. Because I have none of the amps or anything like that, because I have the Neural DSP stuff already. And you want me to pay more for that many plugins. And it's not like these are like sound spot plugins or anything. These are good plugins. Like 90% of them are more than usable. So you expect me to pay for all of that? And like a piano, a soft synth, and a Hammond organ, I think it is. And a mini Moog. You get a mini Moog as well. That's it. That's all you get from UID. That's ridiculous. So do not get UID Spark. I'm sorry about that rant. But don't. Get the Plugin Alliance bundle. Plugin Alliance, if you want to, be a sponsor on the channel, I'm more than happy. I would love to work with a company that I actually like. But my god. What's this? More drums? Yeah, those hi-hats are horrible. They're really ice-picking. Really don't. Okay. Those are our chorus drums. Just sort of look at that, right? This is going to be a longer process than usual because it's, I'm just building this setup, really. All right. Let's get to doing the fun stuff, the hybrid work. So if you've never encountered hybrid mixing before, hybrid mixing is the process of basically you sit there at your bus level, right? So a bus is the point between your stereo out and your individual tracks. So it's this drums bus that I have here. It's this. This is the bus, right? And I do the majority of my mixing there. So my drums, my guitars, my keys, they all get mixed separately for the most part. They get mixed within the group with each other. So harmonically, they're all together. And, based on the timbre, they're all very similar. So what that lets me do is that lets me sort of sculpt the sound in a much nicer way in comparison to like individually shaping each track, make sure that they're all the same as each other, but not too similar. No, I can just do that like that. And that's an important part of hybrid mixing. It's fast. Like, my main inspiration for this is Michael Brower, who has a technique called Browerizing, which, spoiler, I'm going to be using for a majority on the vocals, because, oof, Browerized vocals sound amazing. I don't want noise. Plugin Alliance, I've never actually looked at this. Right, yeah. So I can just. So now that's just like my little bus, just to give it a little character. Nice. Right, now let's get going. So, for this first we EQ. So let's try a better maker. I like the better maker. So a better maker is a pull text style EQ, but with modern, like, modern features, I guess. But it's not, like, I would prefer a pull tech to this. I'm gonna be totally honest, because it's just sort of like, it's too much. Like at this point, just make me like a normal EQ. Nah, actually, I'm gonna go for a. That's a problem with Plugin Alliance though, is a lot of their stuff is like mastering grade, and mastering grade looks like this. Ah yes, would you like 10 knobs per side? I reckon I'm just gonna go. This is what I'll do. So, use the Mag Audio EQ, boost 40k, boost it just slightly because it's picking up already. So what I'm doing with this is I'm just, before hitting a Pro Q3, which will be my like actual EQ, I'm gonna just color the sound a little more. So hit it with one of these. This is the only Waves plugin apart from that Abbey Road compressor that I actually use. I know Waves are good sometimes, but just their update plan I hate. It's awful. Just to give it some thud, I think. And you're gonna notice we're still very much peaking. Very much peaking. But hey, that's right. Now let's hit it with a compressor. What am I thinking? I have a lot of options. Well, I just want something that's gluing at the moment, so I'm gonna use VX bus for now. VX Townhouse. So I love this compressor. It's like an SSL style compressor, but with like just this slightly unique character to it that's like lovely. I think it like one of these in real life exists. one of these compressors. So it's built out of SSL components, but in like a rack unit, whatever. But it's lovely. I'm not a big fan of that sample, but that's very clicky. Right, let's get a little surgical on this. Because really what we're after with this is just like some thud. Now we're not doing that, but like tiny. Oh no. Need to sort this hi-hat out, man. Yeah, that's better. Like, honestly, the guy who made that preset, like, honestly, awful preset. Don't you just love this process? Don't you just love watching me listen to the same thing? let's go over to bus 24. And bus 24 is going to be our parallel compressor. We're going to be compressing in parallel, surprisingly. And what am I going to use? Pro C2, I think. Pro C2 is a classic. It just lets me like work. Remember Smasher. That's not good. Okay, yeah, to be fair, Finn told me about this kick, and I saw his EQ on it, and I thought, oh god, that's ridiculous. But now that I'm listening to it, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, this does need that. Really hope Pash isn't watching this stream. Fine. I'm not sure about that, Lindell. It's too ba ba ba. It's not. You know what I mean? Really, you want to bring out some like grit in the snare. There we go, that's sounding better. Put a little shelf in. Okay, without the hi-hat mic, it just sounds better. Those splice samples make it sound really artificial. That reverb they have on it. Okay, so this is how this works, right? You've seen me do this a couple times now. You know how this is. So let me just grab low split, bass high split. So that's how that works. It's just a cut at 165 there, and a cut. Okay, okay, those presets are pretty old. They need some fixing, but basically. Okay, let's just do that. Meaning our low end is reserved. While letting us saturate the high end to our heart's content. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. So, dynamics wise, before hitting anything, I'm going to hit this. Which is. I wonder if anyone's still here, to be honest. It's a very boring stream. But I mean, mixing is rather boring to watch. How long have I been going? Hour and 15. Hour and 15. Not too bad. May just saturate this one out with satin, possibly. Satin 2. Yeah, I like that. That's not bad. Bring that in. I've actually had to do a little bit more standard mixing than I expected, but I think that's mostly because a lot of the hybrid mixing that I've been doing is on very well produced music. And as much as I love the tracks, they aren't like studio level productions. They're not. But that's just down to like skill. Like at the end of the day, me and Finn are college students. Yeah, it's not like we've got producer level skill in this stuff yet. That's what we're developing. Like, this is better than what I could do 2 years ago. And in 2 years from now, if I'm still doing this, what I'll do then will be leagues ahead of this. So it's, you know, it's like the development of stuff. But currently, this is what I got. So I gotta do that. Not too bad, to be honest. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, I don't mind that. Don't mind that one bit, actually. Right. Whoa, where's that coming from? The bit. You hear that? Oof. I don't like that resonance. Okay. I'll have to fix that. That's fine. We'll grab the. Duplicate settings. We're just gonna fix these bass tracks up because they're just gonna be a hassle to do. High splits. So there, there. Yeah. I like splitting them. I know some people don't because like it adds character and all that, and they get their low end from just like second bass tracks or something like that that are just DI'd. But I don't know. I like splitting them. They fit. They're nice. Yeah, sue me. I don't care. I'm gonna go get food in a sec, cause you know, bit tired. Need some food. Yeah, there we go. Right, yeah. I'm gonna grab some food. I'll put the. Okay. I'll transition out for a bit. I'll be back in a bit. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that. It took a while. Our oven is broken at the moment, so food took a little longer than expected. But I'm gonna talk about one thing. Where is it? This stuff. This stuff. Encona. Original hot pepper sauce. I love this stuff. This is the best. It tastes amazing. It's spicy. It's burning. But it's not too burning. You know, I pour a little on my monitors when I'm about to make a fire beat. This is miracle stuff. What I'm basically trying to say is, Encona, please give me more. I don't have to go buy it. Although I will keep buying it. Keep that there. Can't keep that in my eye line for too long. I'll get ravenous otherwise. Right. Ugh. Back to it, boys. Back to it. Is there anyone in the chat? Aiden? Anyone else? Damn, Aiden's not here. Shit. Well, you know, if Aiden's not here, then no one else is here. Yeah. I'm going to stream for a little longer, but I'm feeling a bit rough. And my ears are feeling a bit weird. So I may do a bit off stream. Afterwards, I've got to write all this up. And then, yeah. But we have the drums and the bass going. So these have got to be massive. So these us 70, which will have a big old bar on there. Yeah. Maybe not the big old center. Oh my god. Okay, this was. Hey Google, stop the. What are you doing? Okay, well this is a bit of a weird song. It looks oh cute. Have you seen that before? No, whatever. Alright. Got that out a little bit. Okay, that's fine.
Caught up in the middle.
I'm just sort of gonna sit around some of this stuff for now because it's like, right, yeah. This is one of the things that is just like panning all of these. I think the way. These may not match up, but I kind of like that idea.
Caught up in the middle. Too bad.
Yeah, instantly that.
I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle. But I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I
As
say.
we get closer, we. Oh.
Caught up in the middle. Too bad. Caught up in the middle. Too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle. But I'll wait
I like
for somebody that believes the words I say.
Okay, so we got these.
Too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. But I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say.
So this is where my sort of like my hybrid really comes into play. Is just like, so all of these get I like the 4000J for vocal. Actually, I may go back 4000J on a lot of the drums. May change it over to a 4000J because the more I listen to this song, the more I think it might be a bit of an SSL style song. You know, it's got that like slightly more modern character. Finn obviously wants it to be 70s, and it will be 70s, but I don't know, man. There's like a certain SSL-iness to this song, or at least songs that sound like SSL songs. You know what I'm saying?
How many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see?
Okay, let's see what vocal Bruce
At
is
the
doing
end
for
of the
vocal.
day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me.
I'm liking that.
Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent
Boost.
just trying to make you see.
Cut a little, actually a little higher maybe.
At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see. At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught.
Okay, that's cool. Let's get a de-esser in there.
And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see. At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see. At the end of the day, we are not the same, no.
Okay. Now it's time to bring in my okay. Basically the way that I do MVoxes or main vocals uses a browerizing technique. Because of this, I've got to get a little interesting with it. I've got to set up, how many buses is it? Yeah, it's 4 buses. Right, we're gonna go from, yeah. Yeah, we'll go 32 plus 33. 34. The reason I'm leaving gaps between the buses like this is just so that I know what they are, because you know it's just B something, so it's easy enough. Right, now we get rid of the sends on this. Actually no, I need those sends. Damn it. We just up them sends. This. And now we get to the browerizing. So what we're gonna need are 4 compressors. I tend to go for Pro C and a couple interesting ones. So if we go, where are we? Pro C. We'll do 2 Pro Cs. Do 1 LA and then one that does a large stereo width. So we'll do the Purple Audio MC7 because this one has a stereo width knob and we're going to crank it on that one. So you might be wondering what I'm doing, right? And basically what this is it lets me parallel compress the vocals. These all then get sent into a, where are we? This one. I'll have them all send into bus 36, which I'll have them send into that. This one I'm gonna have, don't get rid of that. Don't need a VCA. Yeah, written track. So now that one exists underneath my MVox. It's my comp bus. And then these are all going to get sent into that. You understand what I mean? So these get sent into comp bus 6.
And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see?
Yeah, that's not.
At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix.
Okay, let's start working on these. So for this one, I'm gonna go punchy. Really what we want is just like a lot of punch.
And how many times, how many hours spent
Turn
just trying to make you see?
them off.
At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent?
Yeah, there we are. Right, I like that. I like that. So we're doing a browerizing technique, but we're not getting as technical as browerizing. So I've got a template set up for browerizing that we're going to use for spacewalk, where I have calibrated compressors set to a threshold compress of -1 dB, and then a gain boost of dB to 0 dB. So it just does this little extra, but we're not getting as technical as that with these. We're just doing it in by ear, because at the moment I just want to get it sounding like nice and big.
And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me.
You see, we're getting about
Now
2
I'm
dBs
caught
of
up
compression
in the
there.
mix.
That's not too bad.
And how
That's not bad at all. But with that one, I'm also going to put on... Where is it? Elysia Character. The mix version, because I don't have a big enough brain for the mastering version.
And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see?
See, it just gives it like tone, pretty much.
At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how
Anything
many
interesting in
hours
there?
spent
Nah.
just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are...
There we are. I'm sure that bit of audio is now stuck in your heads.
And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see?
That's very driven.
At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see?
You see that? instantly we get like.
End of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now
Decently
I'm
big
caught
sound.
up in the mix.
See.
And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see?
That. And then we width that up.
At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem.
How do I move a thing? Sorry, I've not been talking much. I'm just I'm trying to figure this all out, to be honest.
And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. Okay. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see?
Then we get that large gold plate.
At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the mix. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see?
I like that. Let's have a listen through.
Counting on the things I didn't have, caught up in the middle. But I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say. As I let you go, the blindness leaves my eyes. I look around and I can see it, but I realize that I've been dreaming for so long. Now I'm stuck asleep. Whoa, whoa. Every time I try, I end up on my own.
Okay, so we need to move this sort of. It's sounding a bit too like gritty. Audio engineer's been like, bro, this sounds like gravel, bro. But it does. It does. I'm telling you. I feel guilty for not talking to the camera much. So you gotta trust me on this one, right? It sounds too gritty.
Now I'm turning to someone I don't wanna know.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is the M-Vox, little bit of Maggie Q4, bring up that high end right up the top. That up to that. I love Maggie Q.
But now I'm turning to someone I don't wanna know. Caught up in the middle, too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle, oh, for somebody that believes the words I say. And how many times, how many hours spent? And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the middle. Every time I try, I end up on my own. And now you've turned into someone that I don't want to know. Too bad. Didn't have caught up in the middle. Oh, wait for somebody that believes the words I say.
I kind of want to, on this little bit here, I'm just going to like pan it. So it'll start there, and at the end of it, it'll end there. So it's sort of like.
Oh, wait for somebody that believes.
Sorkin 6. Do I know you? Don't think I know you. Well, you're a first time viewer here, so. Hey. Welcome. I'm mixing my mate's EP, basically. That's what I'm doing. So, this is the first day I'm working on it. And. I've had a hell of a day, boy. I'm telling you, I've had a hell of a day.
Too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have.
Go down a bit.
Oh, wait for somebody that believes the words I say. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle, but I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say.
It's too hard.
But I'll wait for somebody that.
Okay. This is the main issue of this track is the keys. The keys are overbearingly there. I believe he used hammers and waves for all of this stuff, if you're interested.
I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle. For somebody that believes the words I say. As I let you go, the blindness leaves my eyes.
There was a click. There was a click.
As I let.
You can hear it. We see it though.
As I let you go, the blindness leaves my eyes.
We just. Yep. Just get rid of that.
As I let you go, the blindness leaves my eyes. I look around and I can see you, but I realize that I've been.
I'm not sure about that. Okay. What I'm gonna do with that is I'm just gonna give it like an imaging thing, modulate, spread it, and just like sort of move it around a bit, just so that it's not like sitting there. Yeah, I've talked to Finn. The production stuff is sort of like slightly up in the air, so I can.
Is that I've been dreaming for so long. Now I'm stuck asleep. Whoa. Every time I try, I end up on my own. Whoa.
Fade tool. Gonna fade tool into that.
Now I'm. Whoa. Now I'm turning to someone I don't wanna know. Caught up in the middle. Too bad. I was caught.
I'm not happy with that snare. I'm really not happy with that snare. Right, bus 19. Got a snare verb going, like a slapback snare. Actually, a snare delay. It may help thicken up the snare a bit. Hey, hang on, what was this? Oh, Ronnie's here. Hey, it's Ronnie. Private party fame. My god. OBS. You're always here. What, have you been here the whole time? You better not have been. Oh, I think I just got hot sauce in my eye. Yeah, I did. Oh. Ow. Ow. Oh. Ow, that hurt. Like 80% of it. There. What do you think of the sound so far then, Ron? You know, because I'm a bit lost on it, to be honest. It's like, there's definitely something to it that's like missing something, you know what I mean? If I just like play through it a bit. What's OBS doing? OBS is just being weird at this point. That's just the entire stream chat. It's not. You can tell I'm not very good at this. Chat on. Oh, let's just fill in my whole screen now. Like. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna have to flick in and out of looking at the chat because the chat has decided to be weird. Oh my god. I'm very good at streaming. Oh god. Very good at streaming. Right. Let's carry on, shall we? I like that slap back. That's actually quite nice. Yeah, Ronnie, what do you think of the mix? What do you think of the song? If I just play you like... It's like barely started yet, but I'll play you a decent chunk through. Tell me what you think.
Caught up in the middle, too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up.
Ah, come on. It hasn't happened yet. I'm showing the man it. No.
Caught up in the middle, but I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say. As I let you go, the blindness leaves my eyes. I look around and I can see you, but I realize that I've been dreaming for so long. Now I'm stuck asleep. Whoa, whoa. Every time I try, I end up on my own. Now I'm turning to someone I don't wanna know. Caught up in the middle, too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle, I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the middle. Whoa. Every time I try, I end up on my own. Why did I even try at all? Whoa. Caught up in the middle, too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle, I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say. was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle. Oh, wait for somebody that believes in words I say. Caught up in the middle.
That's the track. That is the track. It needs a lot of work, right? I am not anywhere near done with it yet. Overall, I think IU. I think it's pretty fucking perfect. What, in terms of like the actual instrumentation, or were you on about it? Yeah. Because I think the way that the instruments are being played and what's going on is very good. The mix, Jesus Christ, the mix needs work. Like, it is nowhere near there yet, because it's not sitting yet. The drums have been what I'm working on at the moment, right? Look at the drums. Look how big the drum stack is. You pop in a call. Type this. Will that work? Will that show up on? Oh, we're getting some exclusive Ronnie opinions. If this works. Ah, no, Discord doesn't work through my. Discord doesn't work on a Mac microphone on like this. So I can't run. And if it does, I haven't figured out the way to do it yet. For like 10 seconds. I can do it on my phone. My camera will turn off, but I can do it on my phone. You'll get to hear Ronnie through the microphone then. I'll do that. Ugh. Don't you just love the quality of my streams? Oh, they're so good. Right, okay. Ronnie. There we go.
Okay. Right, okay. Do you want my personal opinion?
Let's get your personal opinion, Ronnie. No swearing, because this is college evidence.
No swearing, okay, perfect. Right, personally, I think some parts need to be worked on more than others.
Okay, what parts?
Just, I think, how do I put this into words? Give me a second. I think
Ronnie, it took you 10 seconds to swear.
Wait, did I swear?
Yeah, you said the F word, Ronnie.
Oh, no, okay, sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, so I think in certain parts, the drums need to be more suited to the atmosphere of that part of the song, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Like, in the, the snare needs to be slightly less punchy in the parts that are a bit less, not intense, but, prominent in the song.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, absolutely. I get what you mean by that.
Okay, yeah, that. I think. Have you finished recording it completely?
Yeah, no, it's done. Okay.
Okay, right, okay. I Yeah. Have you worked on the guitar solo yet? Like,
No, the guitar solo is completely like raw. Like I just turned it up
Okay,
all the
okay.
way when I was showing it
Yeah.
to you there. No, this is like
that-
this is like seriously like early on in the mix process. It's gonna take a few
Yeah.
days to mix.
Because this is personal opinion from someone who has fucking no. Oh my god, sorry. I'm doing it. Sorry. From someone who has no idea how to mix, produce, or master.
Okay.
I think every track leading up to then the guitar solo should just type of flow into it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then everything else should then at the end of the guitar solo hit you at once. Do you know what I'm trying to tell you?
Oh no, I get exactly what you mean. So that'll mostly be done using compressors is my plan. So it'll all basically, I think of it as sort of like a suck, and like a suck. You suck everything in and then you release everything.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
So as the guitar solo carries on, everything starts getting sucked inwards. So there's tension. Then there's the riser that's in the ear candy folder that I have. And it'll all sort of come up and then boom, the last chorus hits. You know what I mean? And then
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's the plan. It's just that because of the way that it's working, like I've spent half of today like just organizing.
Okay.
So I'm a little like rushing it at the moment just to get it into like a decent state, but I'm getting there now, I think.
Well, yeah, but definitely so far, even though it's very early mix, it sounds very good.
What do you think of the drum, of the bass? You're a bassist.
The bass.
Yeah, the bass. I'll play you.
Okay.
I'll play you some if you want.
Yeah, can you just single out the bass for me?
Yeah, I'll single out the bass. Although the bass is always single, eh?
Fuck you. Sorry. Sorry, I done it again. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Mr. College Man.
I can't hear this, Derry.
Can you not?
No.
It's on the stream, bruv.
Oh yeah, move to the stream. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
That's your problem, bro. Yeah, there you go. So it's a bit weaker than originally.
Yeah.
But it's like that mostly because well, one, this bit isn't saturated yet. If I go to the chorus, because the chorus is the one I've been working on, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this bit. It's got some grit to it. But my main
I know what you mean.
my main reason for working on like the bass sound and making it not as gritty as like originally it was is if you go to this bit, the whirly, just listen to this. It's rather huge sounding.
Yeah.
So I can't make the bass massive, otherwise it'll overshadow the whirly, pretty much.
Well, yeah, but don't make it overshadow the bass too much where the bass is completely pointless.
You do have a point. It's just getting
You know,
that, it's getting that balance.
Just make add up to the already like the sound that the world is.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So what do you think of like the way that the vocals are sitting at the moment?
On the parts where it's like the backing parts.
Yeah.
The backing vocals in certain parts, I think they should be slightly quieter.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've got to balance them all, but because there's about 20 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll take me a second.
Yeah, just because at the end of the day, the main vocals is what should be the main thing, really. You know.
Yeah.
And then the backing should then just attribute to the actual not like the quality of that main vocal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you don't want to put too much emphasis on the backing vocals.
That's a point.
Okay, can you play just some of the vocals for me? Because there was certain parts, but I can't remember which parts it was.
Caught up in the middle, too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have, caught up in the middle. But I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say.
So then this is just the verse.
As I let you go, the blindness leaves my eyes. I look around and I can see it, but I realize that I've been dreaming for so long that now I'm stuck asleep. Whoa, whoa. Every time I try, I end up on my own.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
know what you mean.
so we've got like ridiculous amounts of vocals, but because the way that I'm going to be mixing the background vocals is going to be drenched in a lot of reverb to sort of clean it out,
Yeah.
while still not, like the verb won't be that noticeable, but it'll just sort of like dim out the background a bit more.
Yeah. Like, okay, give me a second to put this into words.
He's got to think hard now.
I've got to think hard about this because I'm not really good at words.
That'd be steam coming out of his ears.
Okay. Like, and the parts of his vocals where he's then, like, he's ended his speech, and then he's just like, you can hear his like,
Yeah, you can
his
just
slight exhale.
yeah. Now that's all gonna
Well,
get
like-
that's all gonna get cut in. So because of the rushed production schedule, we've got basically I've got to do some of the like boring production parts.
Okay.
And the other thing is I'm not gating his voice yet, so you can pull up. Actually, I'll do this right now.
Okay.
With live mixing. Not like
Live mixing.
not like I've been live mixing for the last 3 hours, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can pull up a gate like this, right?
Whoa, whoa. Now I'm turning to someone I don't
So
wanna
you can
know.
hear what a gate does, right?
Caught up in the middle. Too bad.
So now there's nothing.
Caught up in the middle.
It's just I forgot to do that, basically. Well, not forgot, just hadn't done it yet, let's say.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah. If anyone else who's watching the stream at the moment would like to have a chat about anything, I'm more than happy to do this. This counts as audience, audience participation, whatever. That counts. This works. If you've got me on Discord, feel free. Yeah. But so generally you think it's going pretty good.
Yes, it's going extremely well.
Yeah.
I think the drums are amazing on it.
Well,
Like-
you would say that because the band leader is
Yeah,
He is your
maybe
boss.
I would. Maybe I'm a bit biased. He's kind of my boss.
he is kind of your boss. But
But
Ronnie, what's your
yeah.
opinion on the Max v Paul drummer question?
Oh well, I haven't seen Paul drum.
Ah, okay.
I think I've seen him once, but I've seen a lot more of Max, like a lot.
Yeah.
I've seen like hours of that man drum,
Yeah, that's a point.
and yeah, I think he's like possibly the best. Like no, he is the best drummer I have ever seen.
Yeah, he is definitely
like-
up there for me as well.
For the like, am I allowed to go on a rant about Max's drumming?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Yeah, just the way he then implements the punk side, the obvious punk side of his then personality and music taste into
Yeah.
then like the indie rock focus of what Private Party is. That is incredibly impressive.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, Private Party is the indie rock band that I was mixing a while ago. I've done a
Yeah.
couple of their singles. Ronnie's the bassist in Private Party.
Like the way he then takes like elements of then like punk, pop punk, and punk rock and that, and
Yeah.
then like puts his indie rock twist in it, And especially for someone who doesn't really listen to indie rock, and that indie rock is a very new genre to them, it's very impressive. Because I literally only listen to indie rock, basically.
Yeah, Ronnie is very indie.
Like, like from the years of me watching, just like basically analyzing Arctic Monkeys bass lines. I find it somewhat not easy, but easier than I couldn't really imagine listening to like death metal and then making a smooth transition into indie rock.
Clearly you've not listened to enough death metal, bruv. They cross over eventually.
They cross over eventually, but then to a certain point, it's like, I don't see myself doing this. But then with indie rock, there's a lot more, in my opinion, creativity to a bass line.
Yeah, well, indie rock is a lot more bassline focused.
Yeah, because like, what I want my focus to be is not for the bass line to be actually more prominent in a song, and for me not to be a bassist that plays root notes and then is forgotten about.
Oh yeah, but that root notes, Ronnie.
Yeah, root notes work. Like I've written like private party bass lines that are basically all root notes, but it works.
It does
That's
work.
The point.
It does work.
You know, but then if you're throwing in like nonsense octaves for the sake of being complicated, it's completely pointless.
Mm.
If you're being complicated for the sake of being complicated, you're not really a good bassist. That's in my personal opinion.
What are you on about, Ronnie? That's like most of the bands I listen to. Come on.
But there's no point being complicated for the sake of being complicated. If you're being complicated to sound good, and it sounds good, power to you. But if you're throwing in nonsense and a pointless key change. I'm not talking about any specific here, I promise.
Okay.
That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. You're talking about the private party spin-off Progvert Party.
Progvert Party, or like, I don't know, Party Privatrwydd or something.
Oh yeah, Party Privatrwydd. Hate them.
Party Privatrwydd. That's just my personal opinion. Rant over, I'm going to leave you
Rant over. Alright. Very nice to have you on, Ronnie. Feel free to come back anytime.
Thank you so much, Dewi. I'll good to continue to watch.
Yes.
Good man, Dewi. Carry on.
If any of you in the chat would like to get on, just call this number 055-3322, or just like send me a message on Discord. You could just do that. Well, that was nice. Getting a little bit of a Ronnie's input. I think going forward we will keep doing that for anyone who wants to, put an opinion in, that kind of thing. I like to get a bit of feedback. You know what I mean? It makes the mix feel a little more like it's been mixed on stream. Ronnie, don't you dare apologize. That was content. That was juicy content. Right, I need to open up the OBS camera app now. And I'm back. There we are. From holding my phone up to the microphone. Hopefully that sounded okay. Aiden, I know you're watching. Did that sound fine? Oh gosh. Right, where were we? We were mixing. Oh my god. Okay. So, let's get back to those drums, I think. Because those drums, they need to punch. They need to punch like bald men in their 50s who've drunk 2 Stellas and whales have lost.
Too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have.
That slapback's fun. I really like that slapback. Right. Yeah, let's get a compressor on that bottom snare as well. Nice and thick. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Right. Now, where is it? Specialized. Elysia envelope. Or envelope, if you want to call it that. Right, what this does is it lets us get like a whoop, whoop, whoop sound to our drums. The technical terms only on this channel. Get a little
Somebody that believes the words I say. How many
Whoa, what was that?
how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the middle. Whoa. Every time I try, I end up on my own. Why did I even try at all? Whoa.
Yeah, those woes need to be quieter. Where are they? Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, so just all of these quieter. Same with. And then we'll spread. Get a little like different with all the spreads. Sort of introduce variation and a little more natural.
Caught up in the middle. Whoa. Every time I try, I end up on my own. Why did I even try at all? Whoa. Up in the middle.
There's pops. What's my? Oh, I'm a. Jeez. You forget how darn good the M1 chip is after a while, don't you? Like it is pretty ridiculously good. Oh, if anyone here doesn't know, linked in the Twitch description, you know, the About Dewi Jones mixing bit, right? There's now my YouTube channel where you can watch all the VODs. So every VOD from this channel, you know, if it's good, gets uploaded to that. And yeah, you can watch them. You can watch them all. And you know, going forward, that will be the place to find my VODs, because Twitch is annoying and deletes my VODs after 14 days unless I pay for Twitch Prime or whatever. But I don't have a big enough neck beard for that. Although by the end of the 2 weeks, I may do. But if that happens to me, please shoot me. Already subscribed? Hey, cheers, Max. Oh, did you catch the discussion with Ronnie, Max? Where we had a little discussion about you versus Paul. Because, Ronnie may have said some bad things about you. Or not. I can't possibly say. Ah. I'm getting Ronnie in trouble now. This is great.
Caught up in the middle. Too bad.
I don't know, Max. He may have said some bad stuff about you. I certainly didn't, though, because I'm listening to these drums going, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Listen to that. I've got a weird delay going on the snare, so it sounds like ticka ticka. Can we just appreciate this hi-hat work for a second there? Like, specifically this bit. This is nuts. And it's very consistent in velocity as well. That's what's really nice. I wish we had managed to get you on a better kit. Is my thing though. Like, because the kit we used was just some college rubbish that we didn't have a drum key, right? Because I had stolen it and forgot to bring it in. But yeah. So they were as untuned as we could, you know, as we could do by hand. And, you know, we tried our best, and Max delivered, and so did Paul. But it's sort of like, we very much, it was the sprint at the end. So, you know, it happens. We had COVID. And, you know, when you've got COVID, you can't exactly go into college and record drums. Sadly. Ridiculous, huh? Right. Tom mic off. And the not sure mic's off. Because I'm not sure what they are. I like the drums, but I may swap some of these over to being like the standard.
And how many times? How too bad.
Okay, let's move some of these plugins over to this. You can go on the well. Then snare. Ugh. Tell you what, they never tell you just how like tiring streaming is. Because I do like mixing sessions like this all the time, right? Like, when I did Pink Daydream and Like It or Not, I was mixing those after coming home from work, where I washed dishes for like 7 hours a day. Yeah, but Max, I'm not just streaming Paladins. I'm not playing Paladins. That's all I'm saying. Nah, man, Paladins is fine, I guess. It's no Fortnite, though. No Fortnite, though.
too bad.
Okay, that's sounding good. Alright, what's the first drum sound?
And how many times? How many hours spent? The pro
Whoa. After all this work, I'm gonna get like copyright claimed by someone who isn't Finn.
Caught up in the middle. Too bad
What's all that?
I didn't have. Caught up in the middle.
Yeah, okay, I need. These all need to be cut up and properly like. Oh, I'll. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this that you are screaming at me right now, but this is just how I do it, I guess. I really need to learn the commands, but okay. Clean that out. That should sound better now. Oh, it's actually here. Okay.
Caught up in the middle.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Caught up in the middle.
Yeah, that's better.
Caught up in the middle.
This one doing it. Oh, I'll just eat. Fair enough.
Whoa, whoa. But now I'm turning to someone I don't wanna know. Caught up in the middle. Too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle. But I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see. At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the middle.
It's a bit
Every time I try, I end up on my own. Why did I even try at all? And now you've turned into someone that I don't want to know. Too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. But I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say.
Right, so our vocals are running into 5 compressors. And they still don't sound good. Don't you just love being a mixing engineer? It's great. Nah, it's fun. It's fun. I keep telling myself that. It'll be true one day.
Caught up in the middle. Too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle. But I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say.
Let's get a massive verb on this.
As I let you go, the blindness leaves my eyes. I look around and I can see it, but I realize that I've
I
been
really don't like that sound. That's not, yeah.
in the middle. Caught up in the middle.
There's tons of like weird space. A lot of stuff that's got to be just gated, pretty much. Oh, that's what I'll do now. I'll get a Pro G, sort of dial it in to be vaguely tight, and then just put it on all of them.
Caught up in the middle, too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle. Oh wait.
Tight. Caught up in the middle. Back a little bit. That should be fine. Hold up. Caught up in the middle. Yeah, that's lovely. Get a little piece of Adam there, eh? Right. Now time to put it on all of them. Because otherwise, no sound. Better not.
Caught up in the middle.
Yeah, there we go. That's way better.
Caught up in the middle. Oh wait, for somebody that believes the words I say.
I may lay some timpani sounds or something over the just because it's like it needs to be bigger. You know what I mean? Solo, guitar solo. That's Chris. It's Chris, everyone. It's Chris. Yo, can we get Chris in the chat? That'd be cool. Chat. Oh god. Right, yeah. Let's... like that, but it sounds way too verbed and horrible. That. Mute that. Mute that. I do like the claps. Ew. Where's the snare top? Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, you hate the claps? Oh, I think they're the only thing keeping this bit together. I like them. wins it because he's doing triplets. Ah, well, Finn put him in, not me. You two can fight about it.
Counting on the things I didn't have.
Those drums sound way bigger. %, there's been processing put on them. I'll need to dig back into the original file to see what Finn did. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll experiment, see if there's any levels that can fit that sort of just like let it, because it does reinforce like just a little bit of a sound. I know like instrumentally it may not be the same thing, but just mixing wise, they do like fill the space. They make it sound epic, bro. Make it sound epic. And again, it's not my decision. Yeah, I'm just mixing it. There's so much distortion on this stuff, man. There you are. Just for a test, I'm gonna turn on isotope vintage tape, so this tape thing I'm running through.
Caught up in the middle, too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle, but I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say. As I let you go, the blindness leaves my eyes. I look around and I can see it, but I realize that I've been dreaming for so long that now I'm stuck asleep. Every time I try, I end up on my own. Now I'm turning to someone I don't wanna know. Caught up in the middle, too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle, I'll wait for somebody.
Okay, so what I'm doing, right? Explain what I'm doing.
Caught up in the middle.
It's not that. Not that. Oh my god.
Caught up in the middle. Caught up in the middle. Caught up in the middle.
There we are.
Caught up in the middle. I was counting on the
Yeah, so I'm just compressing them a little bit, just to
things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle. I'll wait for
clipping and distorting and sounds gross.
Caught up in the middle.
That gate is a... Ah.
Middle. Caught up in the middle. Middle. Caught up in the middle.
There we go. Ah, how long has it been going? 3 hours! I've been going 3 hours. Oh, God. What time is it? Oh, God damn. I'm calling it a day. I've decided my years are going. Yeah, I'm calling it. Oh, gosh. Yeah, it has been a bit of a hectic one today. I think you can tell. I'm a bit tired. But I've done pretty well, I think. I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm liking the way it's going. I think I'm gonna do some off-stream stuff with my studio monitors just to get the stereo image right. I'll maybe put out a YouTube video of me doing that or something. It's hard to work with the monitors because of the microphone and stuff. Oh, Adam, have you been watching this whole time, Doug? Damn. I'm gonna play through the song one more time before I go. If any of you got anything you want to say about it, speak now or forever hold your peace type of deal. Because after this, I'm gonna go to bed and definitely not sit here for another 2 hours attempting to make an Omnisphere patch. I'm not going to be doing that. Definitely not. But yeah, you're gonna catch me a bit later. I think I'm gonna stream the next 3 days. The streams will start at like 5 p.m. now because doing a stream at 12:30 was detrimental to me, and no one was here, so I'll stream at 5 because hey, I get some sleep then, and you're more likely to show up, so hey, it's a win-win in my book. But yeah, let's have a listen to this song one more time as we all slowly get sick of it. But hey, you want to watch a mixing engineer do their thing? I'm not really a mixing engineer. I'm just a guy in his bedroom. You want to watch someone do this? You're gonna get sick of the song as well. Let's have a listen.
Caught up in the middle. Too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle. But I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say. As I let you go, the blindness leaves my eyes. I look around and I can see it, but I realize that I've been dreaming for so long. Now I'm stuck asleep. Every time I try, I end up on my own. Now I'm turning to someone I don't wanna know. Caught up in the middle, too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle, I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say. And how many times, how many hours spent just trying to make you see? At the end of the day, we are not the same, no. You're the problem with me. Now I'm caught up in the middle. Whoa. Every time I try, I end up on my own. Why did I even try at all? Whoa. Only turning to someone I don't want to know. Caught up in the middle, too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle, I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say. Too bad. I was counting on the things I didn't have. Caught up in the middle. I'll wait for somebody that believes the words I say. Caught up in the middle.
Oh. Those Chris solos are indeed amazing. Yeah, I agree with you, Adam. I've written it down in my book. I've got a notebook of my notes that I make every day on the mix. Yeah, the synths definitely need some more presence. The Chris solos are slapping, but the problem is those drums. The first Chris solo, the drums around them, it's clipping the signal something fierce, and those that needs to get fixed. Yeah, and yeah, and yeah, this the keys, like the synth sections of the keys need more presence, but I think that the Rhodes pianos and stuff, or like the Whirlies or electric pianos, yeah, I don't want to go straight to the limiter, because the problem with going straight to the limiter is I lose dynamic range. If I can, I'm just gonna try and gain stage it, pretty much, which is maybe a fool's errand, admittedly, but I'm gonna give it a shot first before giving up on it, because I really want to try and get this sounding as like pumping as possible without like really limiting it altogether, at least until I get to mastering it. which I'm also doing live, by the way. You're going to see me mastering. Actually, maybe not, because I may be mastering in college and I can't stream in the studio in college. But regardless, I'm going to be mastering it myself as well. Any other notes? Hey, no claps. Small amount of claps. Come on, small amount of claps. Bit. Small bit. Come on. I mean, there's a way to do the claps, but I'd need to. Oh, Adam, were you here for when Ronnie was on the stream? Ronnie was here for a while. He was. I had my phone up against the camera. No, not up against the camera. Up against the microphone. And Ronnie was on Discord giving feedback. It was one of the most interesting experiences I've had in my short time streaming on this platform. Streaming at all. Oh, you missed out, bruv. You missed out. Next stream tomorrow. We're gonna do the same thing, me and you, Adam. I'll get you up on Discord and I'll get you talking to the mic. We do need Pasha emotes. We do need Pasha emotes. Ooh. I have no clue how to do that. But we can figure that out. Because Pasha follows me on Twitch as well. I know that. Because I did make him follow me, but he does follow me, so it still counts. Oh, Max, could you do that? If we can get some Pasha emotes going, that'd be amazing. Oh, that would be class. Sample Pasha and add into Finzy P. Ooh, that would go hard. That would go hard. I honestly don't think Finn would mind. When Finn's on next, because at some point... No, we're not getting the Leo Gurning emote. That's mean. That's mean, Ronnie. Picture of I'll think about it. I'll think about the Leo Gun. I'll think about it. But the Pasha Pogging, definitely. I don't have a picture of Pasha Pogging. Affiliate first. How do I get affiliate? That sounds like I need more than 10 subscribers. Seven days of consistent streaming. 50? Fuck. I can do that. Easy. 12 hours worth of streaming in 7 days. I've streamed 3 hours in today. Actually, I probably streamed a few more hours than that today because of all the broken and also the one that I did earlier. Yeah, I'll smash that out next week because I'm streaming for those 7 consistent days, Monday to Sunday. next week. What else? Note. Base in comparison to the Whirly. There we will get there. We absolutely will. But my main point, if we hit 50, the Leo Gurn will happen. Here you go, Ronnie. There you go. I've set a sub goal. Ronnie's just gonna go on like Twitch subs, like buying Twitch sub views or whatever the fuck. I'm just gonna reiterate something that I said earlier when I came back from food. Please sponsor me, this hot sauce company. Just what while we're on the point of this stuff, I need more of this stuff in Kona. I need whatever company this is in Kona. I need this. This is what makes my mixes good. That stuff. Thank you for putting it on your Snap story, Ronnie. You're getting a word out, boy. Getting a word out about this stream that's mostly me just sort of going. Oh, I got it in my eye. I got the hot sauce in my eye again. Ah. Oh, for God's sake. Good way to end a stream, this. Looks banging. Oh, bro, you have no idea. You have no idea how banging this stuff is. If you ever see a bottle of this, get a bottle of this. This stuff is amazing. It's spicy, but it's also like really, really tasty. Me and Finn both love this stuff. And, this EP happened, and we both like this, so it must be correlated. In Kona, sponsor me, please. That's how I know I've made it. It's like an Kona sponsorship. Or sponsorship at all, though. Make money off of this. Yeah. What else we need? Leo Gurn. What's the brand called? Encona. I'll show you. Encona. Encona. Might be reversed on the stream, but Encona. Specifically the original sauce. Email them. Nah, bro, I'll get them to email me. Nah, I'm not going out looking for sponsorships. It's just like, if they notice, then that's a bonus. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for fame. I'm doing this because it's fun, pretty much. So. Yeah. Do any of you have any other notes about the mix? Because I need to fill the page. Ronnie, it'll happen when I hit 50 subs. I've told you when it'll happen. Simple as. Not 50 subs, 50 followers. Same diff. Note it down. Okay. It has been noted. Good point, Adam. Good point. Cohesive drum sound. Why? How would I do that? How would I do that? Be a mix of because it's one drum take, right? It's split between all those groups. So luckily, the playing is pretty good. The stereo field stuff, the imaging, is what I'm going to be doing on the monitors mostly off stream because I can't because of the microphone and the way that it works. But next time you hear the song, or maybe not next time, but the time after that, it'll be nice and wide and lovely sounding. You know what I mean? But I definitely agree with you on that one. All right, I'm gonna say that's probably it, boys. Which one, Ronnie? I'm panning a lot of the harmonies already, actually, because obviously they sit wider. It's just I think that because of the obviously depending on what you're listening to, it may not sound as wide. In these, it sounds pretty wide. Oh my god! Oh no! I mean, hey, family business. That's good stuff. Old traditional. Aye. Yeah, I agree with the panning, but I am doing a lot of that already. It's just it may sound not quite panned enough because the imaging's not quite right yet. Again, monitor work. Yeah, I'm dead, boy. I'm dead. I've had a headache this entire day. Took some paracetamol for it earlier, and now I'm tired, sleepy. I am not adding Gordon ad libs. I'm not. When I end up mixing your solo album, Ronnie, there'll be as many Gordon ad libs as you want. Oh, could you imagine that? Ronnie solo album. Oh, I'm ready for that. I'm ready. Right. He is like Tame Impala. Ronnie is indeed Tame Impala. God. My hair's a mess. Ronnie, you are a good band. A lot better than that other band. Oh, I can't remember what they're called. Oh, your Private Party. Yeah, you're a lot better than them. Anyway, boys, I'm going to bed. I'm gone. I'm dead. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. My ears are tired. It's been lovely having you all on. Big thanks to Ronnie for giving me like 15 minutes of basically just great like feedback. If any of you at any point want to jump on, it'll be my phone up against the microphone. But if any of you want to do that, absolutely, give me a shout in the chat or on Discord, and we'll sort that out next time I'm streaming, which will be tomorrow. at 5. The UCAS people are great. I like the UCAS people. And at the end of the day, this is a 3.5 hour stream. They hopefully will not watch through all of it. And if they do, hey, thank you. I can't imagine what you're going through right now. But I'm gone. Thank you everyone for watching. I need to pull up OBS. Give me a sec. Yeah. Thank you everyone so much for watching. It has been great. Yeah, 5 o'clock tomorrow. I will see you then. And if not, you can watch all of VODs anytime on the YouTube channel, linked down below. It's going to be a long 2 weeks, boys. It's going to be a long, long 2 weeks. I'll see you tomorrow, boys. Ta-ra. Cheers, everyone.